G'day guys, you're with Mr. Burns, and today we're going to be looking at chance. And chance means the chance of things happening, like what are the chances of a coin landing on heads or tails? That's the sort of thing we're looking at today. Or what are the chances of my little spinner if I spin it round? Here's my little spinner I've drawn. What are the chances if I spin my spin around that it's going to land in the red section of the circle, or the green section, or the blue section? What is the chance? The chance is the likelihood of something happening or not. Okay, guys, today we're looking at the chances of something happening on the scale of 0 to 1. We're looking at the chances of something happening on the scale of 0 to 1, or 0 to 100%. It's the same thing. There's different ways to look at chance. You can look at it as fractions, but today we're looking at it on the decimal scale, on a decimal scale between 0 and 1. Right, now if we're going to rate chance on the decimal scale between 0 and 1, that means that 1 has got 100% chance of it happening. It means it is guaranteed, and that means that 0 means there is no chance of it happening. It will not happen. For example, on the decimal scale between 0 and 1, the chances that the chance that you will stay a human, is up here. It's up the top. You will stay a human. I will stay human. That's what's going to happen. That's guaranteed. No matter how old you get, you will always be a human. It is number 1 between 0 and 1. It is 100% chance. That's never going to change. It's right up here. However, with regards to becoming a frog, you will never become a frog. That's a 0 chance on the decimal scale. Become a frog, that is a 0 chance. Guys, you will never become a frog. 0%, same as 0, like 1 is the same as 100%. Okay? There you go, just to really bring it home, guys, there is a 100% chance that you will stay human. 1 chance on the decimal scale between 0 and 1, it means 100%. However, becoming a frog, there is a 0 chance. It's right down the bottom here, 0%. Right now, guys, there are some things that will be a 0.5 chance, and that means it's, of course, because we know our decimal line. Oh, it's misbehaving, sorry. We know our decimal line. 0.5 is exactly halfway between 0 and 1. There are some things that are a half chance, or a 0.5 chance, or if you want to be clever, we can call it a 50% chance. And one of those is, of course, if we toss a coin, whether it's going to be heads or tails. Right, and because a coin has only 2 sides, well, if you flick it, it's either going to be heads or it's going to be tails. It can only be one of 2 options, and it's not more likely to be heads, or it's not more likely to be tails. They're both perfectly even sides. So that means we say that there is exactly a 0.5 chance that it's going to be tails, and likewise we say it's a 0.5 chance it's going to be heads. Same chance. You can say it's a 50% chance it's going to be heads or tails. You can say it's half chance it's going to be heads or tails. Means the same thing. Oh, whoopsie daisy, better correct that. Sorry guys, it's a 100% chance, or it's going to be heads or tails. What we say is there's a half a chance it's going to be heads, and we can accurately say there's half a chance it'll be tails. It's definitely going to be one of them, but it's half a chance it'll be heads, or it's half a chance it'll be tails. Okay, or 0.5 on the scale. exactly halfway between 0 and between 1, so 0.5. Okay guys, here's the spinner from page number 1, and I hope that you can see, because you know a bit about fractions, 1/4 of the spinner is red, 1/4 of the spinner is green, and 1/2 of the spinner is blue. Right guys, so if you spun the little spinner in the middle, the little arrow bit, that means there's a 1/4 chance it's going to land on the red, there's a 1/4 chance it's going to land on the green, and there's 1/2 chance it'll land on the blue. So which is it more likely to land on? You tell me. I'll pause. Sorry, I mean you pause it. Go on, pause it. Work it out. Which one is it more likely to land on? Okay, I hope you said the blue. Of course, it's the circle's half blue, right? So, looking over here again, guys, towards the 0 to 1 decimal line we've got here. Where on the decimal line? Whereabouts on the decimal line is the amount going to be shown as the blue amount? Or actually, if you can just forget the last 10 seconds, because I absolutely bodged that up. Guys, if we spin the spinner, what are the chances it's going to land on the blue? That's what I'm trying to ask you, and I want you to show me on the decimal line on the right hand side of the screen, what are the chances the spinner will land on the blue? We know it's 1/2 chance. How do we show that? Using the line over here between 0 and 1, 1 being 100% and 0 being 0%, okay? Of course, 0.5 being 50%, okay, but we're just talking decimals. I wonder if you can work out what are the chances on the decimal line between 0 and 1 that the spinner is going to land on the blue. It's going to be exactly halfway. Where's halfway? Right, I hoped you worked out. It's here. It's 0.5. The chances of the spinner landing on the blue are 0.5 or 50% or 1/2. Same thing. What about the green? This is pretty clever. What about the green? What is the chances of the spinner landing on the green? Go on, have a bit of a think about it. I put this in. This is a bit tricky. What is exactly halfway between 0 and 0.5? That's the question. What's halfway? What's a 1/4? What is the distance that is a 1/4 between 0 and 1? Okay, what's a 1/4 chance? As a decimal, it is... I'll help you out a bit here, guys. It is 0.25. So the chance of the spinner landing on the green is a 1/4 chance, which is the same as 0.25, which is the same as 25% or a 1/4. And well, what about the red? Well, the red's got a 1/4 of the circle. What are the chances of the spinner landing on the red? Well, that's a 1/4 of the circle as well. So we go over to our decimal line, and can you work out what the chances are on the decimal line of the spinner landing on the red between 0 and 1? Have a go, pause me and see if you can work it out. And I hope you said because, well, a 1/4 of the circle is red, well, it's going to be a 1/4 between 0 and 1, which is also 0.25. So we can say, looking at the spinner, guys, there's 1/2 chance it's going to land on the blue, which means there's a 0.5 chance. There it is. And there's a 1/4 chance it's going to land on the green or the red, which means there's a 0.25 chance. Alright guys, if you've got a question about that, come and see me. That'd be great, and very happy to talk to you later on. I might even just put in the other decimals so you can see where the other decimals go. That might help you. I'll just put those in now. Okay, I've just completed the decimal line there. You see it goes from 0 to 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.4, 0 0.5, 0 0.6, 0 0.7, 0 0.8, 0 0.9 and 1. And of course down here, for interest's sake, of course, 0 0.25 is exactly halfway between 0 0.2 and 0 0.3. And just for interest's sake, there is a 0.9 chance of myself brushing my teeth tonight. That means 9 times out of 10 I do actually brush my teeth. Isn't that gross? Alright guys, see you later on.